best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Danny. Spons. No. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. And we heavy on the edge.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 77 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Yeah, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
A gain of 4.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Out of the gun, Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Tackle made by Jack.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
Texans 14, Titans 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up 2nd.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watson a give. This is Johnson.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Texans football to start quarter 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going for it. Here's Watson, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. It's caught. Humphreys. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Here's Tannehill. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Shit.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They toss it out right to Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
First down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They call it no gain there on the first down play.
No gain.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This from 42 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And that's complete. It's the tight end, Daniels. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
But it's now 3rd down.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. To the air yet again, Watson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jack Crawford. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
The turnover on downs.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Tannehill now to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
For a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
He was looking for Daniels that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 30 seconds remain in this 1st half as they come up here 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Gain of 5.
As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Gano now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score.
So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
QT on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, check right. Watching you find. I'm trying to...
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And they've got it inside the 10 and the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tackle made.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Tannehill. This is caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
4 yards on the...
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Titans 42, Texans 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is...
And now Watson throws another interception.
picked off. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
They'll give Henry another shot. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
He was brought down.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
23-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's go, defense.
Watson on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, that was hard to believe. Not something you see every day. A very long run for the big guy.
Good. Normally we
obviously his counterpart, right? The scat back, the guy with the so-called speed. But we saw a little bit of everything there, didn't we? The big, powerful man with the football. He can also stretch it out a little bit in the open field.